My family, my wife and I have 3 children together, and those 3 children are all diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. And because our kids aren't physically disabled, sometimes I think we get the misconception that they're not, because they walk and they talk, and people think that just because my kid can walk and talk, then they're not really, they don't see it. So the respite care is just hugely impactful because it just gives us time to take a breath. It's different for my wife and I too, because we're both school teachers, so we're dealing with kids all day long, and sometimes you're burned out. You really are just burned out. What I didn't expect was just how much it truly does recharge us. I think maybe before we had 3 children with autism, it was a situation where, I think maybe we took date night for granted. We always had to have something to do. But now it's just so beneficial to just re-energize us and recharge us and regrow patience. It's kind of rough sometimes, just getting people to babysit or help us out so that we can have some recharge time and some time together, and so that's been kind of a lifesaver and things like that. So it's so hard to give the kids one-on-one attention when there's 3 of them and only 2 of us. So they just love to have somebody there to give them undivided attention for 3 hours. And now we get all kinds of services through TRE. We've always felt blessed by break time. There hasn't been a time where it's like, oh, we don't really need it this time. When it shows up at our doorstep, we're like, oh, thank goodness. So I was absolutely surprised that everything was one-on-one. That everything, there was a mentor there was a volunteer mentor. It always seems like the volunteers you guys get, whether it be cadets from the academy or wherever they're coming from, those volunteers have genuine smiles on their face and are dedicated to giving each and every one of my children 3 hours of their undivided attention and time now. Natalie just recently got accepted on one of the waivers, so she was the 3rd and final of our children. The other 2 have, right now they're both at ABA school, as a matter of fact, that we got through TRE, and they now have respite care providers and music therapy and some other things that TRE has provided.
Hi. Hi.
Sit down for a second, baby.
Are we going on camera?
Hi.
Are we going to be on TV?
Yeah, come here for a second.
We're going to be on TV.
Yeah, come here. Tell them what you do at break time and what you think about break time.
Break time's amazing. We get to play games, or do tons of stuff. It's amazing. I love it.
What'd you do last time at break time?
We played outside. We played games, and most importantly, we played with toys and went in a new room called the Turtle Room. Probably making a video. Me now, we're probably on TV, right?
No. Well, we will be, but go with Grandma now. I didn't expect that just the ordinary could just be so beneficial. Just the simplicity of it. 3 hours doesn't sound like that much time, and it doesn't sound significant sometimes, but it's so significant and simple.